All right, what is poppin', my ninjas? Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Today, we are going to talk about the loneliness epidemic. I figured it was a good time to bring this up because, well, it's Christmas. I do this every year. And I think a lot of people spend the holidays alone, whether it's because it's by choice or not. I think a lot of people are alone for Christmas. Well, welcome to the stream. My name is Rob Based. I'm a dating and relationship coach. I help Asian guys figure things out in the sexual marketplace. Because look, we got it the hardest out here, and it's a shame. All right, so we're gonna change a little bit of that. So welcome. I'm streaming live every day for the month of December, so I can put out a mini catalog, so to say. It's kind of like a mini course, so guys can get up to speed with their dating life, and also because I want to do a little bit more advanced stuff in the new year, but I need to get all the bases, all the basics out, so you guys can come along for the journey. All right. So if you guys get some value out of the stream, all I ask is you guys like the video. It's free. Subscribe if you want, and tell a friend, as it would help out the channel. Okay. And enough with that. I just want to get into it and keep this stream relatively short because I'm going to be heading out here in a minute. All right. Um, so a lot of people are alone for Christmas, and I'd figure I'd fire up a stream today regarding the influences of isolation, loneliness, how to manage the emotions, and some solutions so that come next year, you don't have to be alone. All right. So you can say that society as a whole, especially like post the vid era, people are just having less in person interactions, which means they're not out and about making new friends. They're not trying to create a new social dynamic, a dynamic social circle or whatever. And I think a lot of people try to blame their busy lifestyles and, or would rather just stay home, scroll social media, watch movies, play video games as opposed to going out. And I think people are just getting way too comfortable with staying at home. Even the rising cost of living, making it hard for people to go out and enjoy social life because, well, you wouldn't have any money left over if that was the case, right? And another reason why a lot of people could feel lonely or isolated is because of changing family can't even talk today. So another reason why a lot of people could feel lonely or isolated is because of changing family dynamics. All right. I mean, if you look at the numbers, divorce is at an all-time high. And I would say that the traditional family structure is being under attack. Okay. And it has a lot to do with this. So because of that, I think people may not live as close to each other anymore. They may move out of the house. They have blended homes now. So there's a lot of those factors. And then I would also argue that, there's a lot of cultural factors here in the West that, put a strong emphasis on individualism. And so you'll see a lot of people dealing with their struggles alone rather than seek out support from their friends or even seek familial support, which, it further isolates people. So you add in the fact that, most men are afraid to approach women as well. Like there's a lot of single people out there, okay? And it's only getting worse. So, well, first of all, you have to learn how to deal with these types of emotions, okay? And I mean, it's obvious after hearing some of the reasons, but I think the first thing that people have to do is just reach out to the people that you feel like you need to reach out to, your family, your friends, and sort of seek out the support that you need, okay? Like be a little bit proactive with it. And if you don't have those types of resources, then you can go and join like an MMA dojo, go to a run club, find people to hit the gym with, okay? You don't have to go out and try to make 1,000 friends. Just focus on the quality aspect over the quantity. I think what's worse is having a bunch of friends who make you feel lonely as opposed to a handful who can make you feel loved and appreciated, okay? So deepen the existing relationships that you have and work on those rather than finding new people to be friends with, okay? A lot of the things I talk about on this channel relate to personal growth and self-care. So another thing that's really important that I think a lot of men should practice is mindfulness and meditation, all right? It really does help keep your emotions in check, and it also keeps you grounded in the present time, as if you constantly dwell on the past, it's going to make you feel depressed. And if you constantly think about the future, well, it's going to make you feel anxious. And a lot of the mental problems can kind of go away if you just learn to keep yourself in the present time and stop worrying about things that have already happened or things that haven't even happened yet. Also, another mental hack I use to is uh, another mental hack I use is to reframe the term loneliness. Okay, rather than seeing it as a negative thing, like think about it as an opportunity to reflect on the things that you kind of need to, and use it as a time to explore some of your values, your passions, your hobbies, and you'll learn in that space that you're going to embrace solitude, okay? Because it's so productive. You just learn to enjoy it as opposed to feeling like a victim, okay? And then carve some time out for it, okay? Like look forward to being alone, as you know it's going to be a time where you can do the things you've been neglecting to do, rather, than sulking in silence and not doing anything about it, right? Like you can start journaling, you can explore new hobbies, learn about new things, right? And I think there's a newfound gratitude to be had there if you are choosing to reframe this whole thing and looking at it as a time to, work on yourself, as opposed to feeling all alone and, no one cares or whatever. All right. Another thing that works really well is volunteering or getting involved in your community. Okay. Like helping others can create a bit of purpose for you. And I always say the masculine is about giving. Okay. It's about being generous. And giving literally is the most selfish thing that you can do because it's for yourself, right? Like, not only that, like the people around you benefit from it. So it's literally a win-win because it makes you feel good about giving, and then other people who benefit from the giving. Okay. So search up causes in your area that you can help with. There's so many charities out there. You just have to search. And one last thing I'll talk about here, and I'm gonna kind of end it after this, is consider getting a pet. You know what they say about dogs, right? Like it's a man's best friend. You'll feel a sense of purpose caring for something other than yourself. And another thing, you can meet women on your daily walks. Okay. Women love dogs. And the ones that have them are going to be out walking their dogs too. Okay. So you can bring up some small talk a little bit about, what she feeds her dog and all these other things. And then you can walk away with their Instagram. Okay. And possibly setting up a date for the future. This is like a double win. All right. And literally an untapped resource is an untapped resource, so that you can kill two birds with one stone here. Okay. Not only that, like the dog provides companionship. Okay. So you'll never feel alone anymore. And it does give you this added responsibility, which could be a good idea to get yourself kind of out of your own head and then out there embracing life, and then also embracing that dog's life. Okay. So I've given you guys like a handful of things here, all right, to think about. So there's literally no excuse anymore. I brought this into your awareness now, and you definitely can't unsee it. All right. So, ninjas, there's no reason to mope around the house feeling sorry for yourself and having nothing to do anymore. Okay. I've given you guys so many ideas to think about. All right. And look, I get it. Like, holidays are the worst times for people. Like, but they don't have to be. Okay. You can create a new life so that come next year around this time, okay, the holidays will look totally different. All right. All right. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. I do this stream pretty much every year around this time because, look, I know what it's like. A lot of guys who get divorced, they're usually alone for Christmas, and, they complain to me about not hearing the kids run down the stairs to open their presents and yada, yada, yada. And so the holidays just make them feel like really depressed and so on. All right. And honestly, there's no reason for this anymore. Okay. Whether you're divorced or not, or you're single and you're alone, okay, there's no reason for this anymore. All right. You're just playing the victim if you are. And honestly, that's no way to be. Okay. So definitely fix this area of your life, man. All right. Like, don't let it get you down. Okay. We definitely need more people around us who care, whether you believe in this or not. It's a fact. We live longer, our health is better, and just the overall enjoyment of life is there. Okay. So make sure to get out of that rut. Pull yourself out. All right. You got this, guys. And I'll be back tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. I didn't stream yesterday because I was with some friends and I couldn't get back home in time, so I figured I'd do a little Christmas stream to make up for it. All right. Anyways, I'm signing off now. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel. Raw based. Peace.